AI agents. Today, any automation they call AI agents, but actually it's not true. Because a true AI agent is just a continuous loop of observing, thinking, and acting while the task is completed. So most business automations are actually called pipelines. Those pipelines are deterministic. They don't think. They simply execute this predefined workflow. And let me show you the difference. Here I created an automation to apply for jobs online. And the problem is that every job post asks you to fill out very long form. It's multi-step, a lot of questions. Most companies use existing platforms like Workday, Greenhouse. These platforms are very popular, but every company customizes them differently. They use different fields, different HTML layouts, they install different versions, the own validation process, and it almost makes it impossible to build a deterministic pipeline that works anywhere. Here I built a simple code agent using Cloud Code. This agent has just a set of instructions. I put my profile, my CV, and some YAML with predefined answers for typical questions like what is my gender or expected salary. Once this agent started, it connects to the job application form via Playwright. Then it analyzes the page document model, reads every label, finds HTML elements, matches with the question with my profile, decides which information to enter, and then finally fills out the form. It also has some extra features. It logs and memorizes information from previous applications, makes the tips about the platform. For example, for next time when it fill out the form for Workday, it already used some knowledge about the steps, form structure, and this way it works faster. As you see, it's now analyzing and making decisions. It consumes a lot of tokens along the way. And finally, it took 1 minute and 15 seconds to complete as, I think, very simple form. And you see, even there, it was not quite accurate. It missed to upload my CV here, my availability date, skip my GitHub link, and even see it suggested a hybrid work in Ottawa while I'm in Toronto. And for more complex form like this Workday experience section, when I have to manually put all my job history, and it has a drop-down, multi-selection, data pickers, it works extremely slow, and usually takes 5 to 9 minutes to fill this form, and it's sometimes even longer than a human does using a browser autofill. Now let's look at a different approach. This is another implementation, which is a plain deterministic pipeline. It uses AI just on first stage to pre-analyze the website and map all the fields. And then it loaded my profile and CV in the memory. So in runtime, it uses very little AI, and that makes it such a reactive. Only 10 seconds needed to fill out the same form as on previous step. So this pipeline is a custom written code with a relatively complex architecture and many integrations between different services that were not originally designed to work together. I could use non-code platforms like NetM or Make, but they are not such flexible with things like web browsing or web scraping or managing user sessions and authorization. And more importantly, the custom code let me optimize the speed and the cost and make it more reliable So here I can execute the task in parallel, I can reuse cached results, and I can control where to use AI and where to use just deterministic code. Real world, when this becomes a part of business process automation, that custom code makes a huge difference comparing to non-code AI agents. You can see another workflow demo. This pipeline goes through company employees and qualifies them using around 15 different criteria using AI to identify the people who are most likely to respond positively to my referral request. Then it generates a personalized message for each shortlisted person. The message is based on our professional background, overlaps, company domain, location, and the person's country of origin. And the message will look like a human written by style and by vibe, and as well as it detects and generate message in recipient's native language that increase the response rate and likely bypass spam filters. So this demo is not just my personal job application pipeline that I built for myself. It's more like architectural pattern that can be used to automate almost any business process. Here I'm running it from command line because it's just easy to demonstrate. In production, it can be wrapped into web application, it can be deployed to Kubernetes, protected with security, monitoring, observability, and even browser will be run using virtual display. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the systems I built for clients due to NDA. Such a custom code now it's easy written and maintained by AI coding tools like Copilot or Cloud Code, but the architecture, the optimization that I mentioned, the nice user experience, all that still require human supervision and high engineering background, even when you use higher model like Anthropic Fable or Opus. And for most of repetitive business workflows where actually thinking is not required, like marketing, sales, recruitment, customer support. This approach is usually much more reliable and significantly more cost-effective than just plain turning everything into AI agent and use just non-code platforms. Of course, instead you have an option to buy 3-5 subscription for a different SaaS product, and sometimes it's exactly the right decision, but very often you discover that in SaaS, half of the feature you'll never use, or some feature actually you need they doesn't exist. The platform and SaaS, they live their own life and they have their own roadmap and not overlapping with your needs. So custom application is not replacing SaaS. It's about to connect the right tool and filling the gap between them. So when you automate in your business, don't build an AI agent because AI agents are trendy. You have to build a simple architecture that actually delivers your business outcome. And here the biggest challenge is when you need to decide what you should use where it will be agents, where it will be third-party integration. So guys, if you are trying to figure out what the architecture should look like for your business, or you integrate AI into your product, just let me know and I'll be happy to help.